Hello, hello, hello. My name is Angela Odom, and I'm just like really excited to be here with you today. Today we will be focusing on four of the most powerful challenges that were presented by David Goggins, the author of the book Can't Hurt Me. It's about mindset. All these goals we have, these dreams, these desires, these things we want to achieve. I would just submit to you that we start first with the way we think of a thing, right? The way we see ourselves, the way we express and demonstrate self efficacy, the way we allow limits to squash our dreams, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. The four most powerful challenges in the book Can't Hurt Me. Then, of course, I'm going to share with you that we will be doing another book discussion and book review of Crucial Conversations. We did this book discussion on April 28th. And so, first of all, my name is Angela Odom, and I am the founder of the Better You Project brand. I host this Better You Leadership podcast, and I teach women how to lead themselves, others, and also how to manage processes. And so every week we're here discussing some facet of leadership. And I want you to step back from everything that's going on and decide what is it you really want. But before you do any of that, before you dive deep into any of that, then you need to, I don't want to say need, I suggest that you just take a look at the way you see a thing, your own mindset, what's in your way, the people, your relationships that are either enhancing, helping, supporting you, or the ones that are not. And you already know what they are. So we're going to dive into this topic, and I want to first just tell you that the book Can't Hurt Me, written by David Goggins, is it's just spectacular. I'm just going to tell you, it is like super duper amazing. It's written by a man who is I don't know. I just like he should have like a S on his chest, right? He should have an S on his chest. This book represents everything you were taught about self-discipline, mental toughness, and really about hard work. It's this guy is excessive in everything he does. It's like over the top. He's seeking his whole life. He's been seeking to convince himself that he really is good enough. That the horrible beatings and the treatment that he and his mom undertook, they endured as he was growing up, that he was really better than that, more than that. The names that people called him in school and throughout his life really doubting him. The book, what he does is he lays it out in 11 chapters. And at the end of 10 chapters, he has a challenge. He issues a challenge. And I'm going to just share with you what has been the most powerful the top four for me. And I'm going to read them to you, right? I'm just going to read them straight out to you because I don't want you to miss this. I want you to take advantage of this. And so the book itself, you can definitely purchase the book yourself. Do it, go and get your audio version or paperback, or it's like it's amazing. Or you just do what most people do and Google it, right? Also, I did just a reading guide for you prior to us doing the April 28th book discussion, book review. I did that. You can still go to angelaodom.com/reading list and you can get that guide still, right? And we're 78 days away from our next book discussion, Crucial Conversation. So go ahead and get that book and we will, start with that. Now, And for who want to actually uh, dive into this as I read it over the next month or so, then you join me on AngelaO's reading list on Instagram. That's exactly what it's called, right? So my name's Angela M. Odom. So there's AngelaO reading list. And I will start to dive into this book over the next, I don't know, probably few weeks. And we'll go through it together and then we will discuss it together. This book right here, let's just focus, right? So I want you to just stay with me on this. This is really beneficial to you. And sometimes when somebody's trying to help you, you're like, I don't have time for that. I got this. I'm telling you right now, this is some good stuff. And so the first challenge again of the 11 chapters, the author has 10 challenges. And this is only a man like in history, only person in history who has completed he completed Navy SEAL training, Army Ranger trainer, and also Air Force tactical air controller training. He's been, those ultra races, those Ironman competitions. He's done all those things, and even did it, and he had a hole in his heart, like literally had to have 2 heart surgeries and all these kind of things. The whole point is he's just so transparent in providing tips, techniques, and tools to push past doubt, self-doubt, and people around you who are doubting you. And so I want to start with challenge number 2, which is at the end of chapter 2 of the book, Can't Hurt Me. It's time to come eyeball to eyeball with yourself and get raw and real. This is not a self-love topic or tactic. You can't fluff it. Don't massage your ego. This is about abolishing the ego and taking the first step towards becoming the real you. This is why I like this, right? So he says, I tacked Post-it notes on my accountability mirror, and I'll ask you to do the same. I did this. I actually put Post-it notes in my mirror in my bathroom. And, the whole concept is the things that you're focused on, you keep them in eyesight. And, that way you continue to move towards those particular goals. You find a way. And what I did was I just, of course, I've been doing this type of thing for a while. So I understood the concept, but it is about visibility. So he goes on to say that digital devices won't work. Write all of your insecurities, your dreams, and goals on Post-it notes and tag it to your mirror. And if you need more education, remind yourself that you need to start working your butt off. He curses a lot, so I'm not going to use those words. He says, because you just want to make sure you just keep working your butt off, right? So period, point blank. If you look in the mirror and see someone who is obviously overweight, that means that you are effing fat. I'm reading from the book, right? Own it. It's okay to be unkind with yourself in these moments because we need thicker skin to improve in life. Whether it's a career goal, you want to quit your job and start a business, or a lifestyle goal, lose weight, get more active, or an athletic one, run my first 5K, 10K, or marathon. You need to be truthful with yourself about what you are and the necessary steps it will take to achieve those goals day by day. Each step, each necessary point of self-improvement should be written as its own note. That means you have to do some research and break it all down. That means you have to do some research, so just start with yourself, right? For example, if you're trying to lose 40 pounds, your first post-it may be to lose 2 pounds in the first week. Once that goal is achieved, then remove the note and post the next goal of 2 to 5 pounds until your ultimate goal is realized. So whatever your goal, you'll need to hold yourself accountable for the small steps it would take to get there. Self-improvement takes dedication and self-discipline. The dirty mirror you see every day is going to reveal the truth. Stop ignoring it. Use it to your advantage. If you feel it, then of course you post, what you're doing in your mirror, so that everyone else might see it. But That's the first challenge. The most powerful one is to visualize, to be able to see that thing that you are reaching towards, that you're going towards. That's the first one. I'm going to go to the second goal, challenge rather. It's challenge number 3. And again, this is my name's AngelaO, the founder of the Better You Project, the brand itself. And I'm the host of this Better You Leadership podcast. And I'm reading, not like I'm reading, like I love this book, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And there are 4 challenges. So the second challenge, 4 of the most powerful challenges I'm sharing with you. The first concept is to get real with yourself and identify your shortcomings, right? And those goals that you have. And then, put the whole thing is put some post-it notes on the mirror, something that you will see every day. And this is not a digital device kind of challenge, right? So challenge number 3 at the end of his chapter 3, and I'm not going to read the book to you because that's the whole concept. That's what we did April 28th during our book review and book discussion. So go ahead and catch up, right? So the first step on the journey towards a calloused mind is what he's talking about, right? A calloused mind is stepping outside your comfort zone on a regular basis. Dig out your journal again and write down all of the things you don't like to do or that make you uncomfortable, especially those things you are good for, right? That are good for you, rather. Now go do one of them and do it again. In the coming pages, and this is what he's saying, I'll be asking you to mirror what you just read to some degree, but there's no need for you to find your own impossible task and achieve it on the fast track. This is not about changing your life instantly. It's about moving the needle bit by bit and making those changes sustainable. That means digging down to the micro level and doing something that sucks every day. Even if it's as simple as making your bed, doing the dishes, ironing your clothes, or getting up before dawn and running 2 miles each day. Once that becomes comfortable, take it to 5 or 10 miles. If you already do these things, find something you're not doing. We all have areas in our lives we either ignore or we can improve upon. Find yours. We often choose to focus on our strengths rather than our weaknesses. Use this time to make your weaknesses your strength. And so this is that's the whole point of this thing, is to identify what you need to work on, right? And stop sugarcoating it. And so that's challenge number 2. And we're going to move quickly to challenge number 9. Challenge number 9, again, of David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt You. So this one's for the unusual MFs in the world. A lot of people think that once they reach a certain level of status, respect, or success, that they've made it in life. I'm here to tell you that you always have to find more. Greatness is not something that if you meet it once, it stays with you forever. The stuff evaporates like a flash of oil in a hot pan. If you truly want to become uncommon amongst the uncommon, it will require sustaining greatness for a long period of time. It requires staying in constant pursuit and putting out unending effort. This may sound appealing, but will require everything you have to give and then some. Believe me, this is not for everyone because it will demand singular focus and may upset the balance in your life. And that's what it takes to become a true overachiever. And if you are already surrounded by people who are at the top of their game, what are you going to do to do differently to stand out? It's easy to stand out amongst everyday people and be a big fish in a small pond. It is a much more difficult task when you are a wolf surrounded by wolves. This means not only getting into Wharton Business School, but being ranked number 1 in your class. It means not just graduating from Navy SEALs training, but becoming enlisted honor man in Army training school, then going out and finishing one of those ultra races. Torch the complacency you feel gathering around you, your co-workers and teammates in that rare air. Continue to put obstacles in front of you because that's where you'll find the friction that will help you grow even stronger. Before you know it, you will stand alone. And then the 4th challenge is number 10. This one I think is my favorite, right? Think about your most recent and your most heart-wrenching failures. Break out that journal one last time. Log off the digital version and write them out longhand. I want you to feel this process because you are about to file your belated after action reports. First off, write out all the good things, everything you went well from your failures. Be detailed and generous with yourself. A lot of good things will have happened. It's rarely all bad. Then note how you handled your failure. Did it affect your life and your relationships? How so? How did you think throughout the preparation for and during the execution stage of your failure? You have to know how you were thinking at each step because it's all about mindset. And that's what most people fall short. Fall short. That's where most people fall short. Now go back through and make a list of the things you can fix. This isn't time to be soft or generous. Be brutally honest. Write them all out, study them. Then look at your calendar and schedule another attempt as soon as possible. If the failure happened in childhood, then you can't recreate the Little League All-Star game where you choked. I still want you to write that report because you're likely to be able to use that information to achieve any goal going forward. As you prepare, keep that AAR handy. Consult your accountability mirror and make all necessary adjustments. When it comes time to execute, keep everything we've learned about the power of a callous mind. Control your mindset. Dominate your thought process. This is all about a mind game. So Um, those are the four challenges, right? Those are the four challenges. And so what I get from this book is the is to try, and then when it gets hard, try again, and then when I fall down, get up and try again. Right? It is the way I think of a thing. Gain those resources, understanding that most of the time we're operating at about 40% of what we can actually produce and do. And sometimes we're leaning on excuses, right? So that is the point of that book. I love it. So I'm going to invite you to attend the next book discussion, book review, and it is all about crucial conversations. And we're going to do it on August 28th, right? We're going to do it on August 28th, and I invite you to come. It's going to be on Zoom, and we will. Let me just pull this up so you can see the actual uh, meeting code, right? And you can see like the meeting ID and the passcode. Passcode is reader 6. So that's what we're doing, right? We are understanding that real leaders read and make themselves better. Understand what resources are available, including people and things, right? So just become better today than you were yesterday, right? Even if you failed yesterday, it's okay. It's a part of the process. That's a part of the process, especially for men and women who are in positions of authority and power. Your role or responsibility is to find a way to get the mission done, right? I want to also invite you to participate in my new um, private coaching program, which is Become a Better Leader in 100 Days, where we're focusing on a 8-step process, right? And the first part of that would be to assess your mindset and emotional intelligence. Then we move to identify your leadership gaps, increase your productivity as a leader, optimize your leadership communication, which talk about nonverbal, verbal, and written. We want to focus on enforcing boundaries and looking at effective negotiation, confrontation, and conflict resolution. Imagine pairing those together, the whole conflict resolution and boundaries, understanding that. And then understanding networking and relationship building and closing it out with achieving results through project management. So we'll have these trainings available to you, and then we will have coaching, one-on-one coaching sessions. So you just go to AngelaOdom.com and sign up for a one-on-one session. We'll see if we are a good fit. Again, my name is Angela Odom, and I am a life and leadership coach, founder of the Better You Project, the brand, host of this Better You Leadership podcast, and more importantly, and all that, I'm Ryan's mom. That's my most important job. So with all that said, I'm so grateful to share with you the 4 challenges in the book written by David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me, the whole about mindset. Those 4 challenges are really amazing, so that and very effective. So the tool used with the placing the stickums, right, Post-it notes on the mirror, somewhere where you'll be able to see it daily, and then just ticking off those goals that you have one by one. And so this is like between you and you. Look at yourself in the mirror, like, okay, let me stay focused on this thing that purports to be so important to me, right? And just get it done. This is nothing instant. It's a process. So I am definitely rooting for you. And with all that said, we'll see you next time here on the Better You Leadership Podcast. Take care, and know that my name is Angela Odom, and I'm